Hey, Base Lightning here. Welcome to my Street Muscle Diaries. And the snow buggy is back from the shop. Took about 3 days, $1,500 later. Got all the maintenance work done to it. The engine bay is dirty. I'm gonna have to clean that myself. That's okay. I wanted the mechanicals done first. Didn't worry about aesthetics and polish. And a new battery, 500 CCA diehard. I'm running a 850 CCA diehard in my Challenger Scat Pack. So yeah, that battery, the old one, I don't know if you remember the video I showed, but yeah, it was crusty, a little too old. Time for a new one. And then the alternator right down there. That's the new alternator. That was $344 for that alternator. Can you believe that? Probably should have bought a refurb one instead of brand new, but plan on keeping this vehicle for as many years as possible, so I don't really want to cut many corners. All fluid levels checked, filters. I already put a cab air filter in last season, so you can go about 2 years on that. Air filter. Again, I'm going to clean all of this pretty spotless when I get to it. Probably take me an hour, hour and a half, but I'll hit it before the snow flies. One thing I did by accident, guess I don't know my own strength, but I broke off my so I'm gonna have to order a dealer part on that from a Honda dealer. I pulled on it too hard on the hood latch and it buttoned inside in the cab. So I'll give you a little tour inside. New tires last season, don't need to do nothing with those. Had to get new brakes all the way around. Pads and rotors, the pads were covered under warranty, the front rotors were not. After 2 years, that blows them out. The pads are lifetime, so didn't have to pay for them, just the labor. There's the ding. See that? It's right through the bone, so I'm gonna have to get this panel painted. Probably be $700 to $1,000. I'm guessing around $700 to $800. They have to take it out and strip it all apart and sand it all down, and you know, all the labor. I did a little touch up over there in the entry point there, where it was bubbling a little bit, but besides that, there's no other cosmetic issues. I'm getting it undercoated Monday. The undercoating is an excellent undercoating from Midas. Way better than the other one I was using before. My chief mechanic there is excellent, and I'm glad I'm back with Midas with both of my vehicles. So yeah, I mean, it's running good. I got to see the sensor. It takes a couple days to reset everything, and then they're gonna check it out again on Monday, make sure everything's all good, and then I'm gonna get a new sticker put on. The interior isn't bad. I mean, you know, remember this vehicle is like a 2008, so you do the math. It's, you know, decade and a half old, you know. Or, you know, so 2008, 2013, you know, do the math. So the interior isn't too bad on this. It has rubberized mat all throughout the entire interior, which I like because it doesn't allow salt to go down through to the floor pans and rot everything out, which is an issue with a lot of vehicles. Got my jumper cables back there. This is a great winter vehicle. 165 horsepower, 135 pound-feet. It will tow up to 5,000 pounds, believe it or not, which is unbelievable. I can't believe I broke this. So now I'm gonna have to pull it with my fingers until I go and get a new. I have to go to a Honda dealership and get a new one. You gotta go to a dealer. It's a dealer part, you know, or find it on eBay Motors or whatever. So yeah, I mean, it's at 251,355 miles on it. I've driven it for 6 years. I'm the third owner, and it's been great. It's never broken down. I let it sit too long this season. I think probably because I drive my Scat Pack all the time, and I just forget about it, kind of. And it just sat there for like 5 months. So when you let a vehicle sit there 5-6 months, it's older. Parts tend to wear out easier. Like the caliper was froze up in the rear. Tow truck driver had to, you know, just drag it up onto the flatbed. And so front wheel bearing had to be replaced. So front wheel bearings, But my list, I did make a post. My list was everything except I wasn't prepared to replace the serpentine belt. That was extra right there. That's brand new with the alternator. So there's, with labor, 500 bucks right there for the belt and the alternator. Battery was like mine was 300 bucks for my Challenger. This one's a little less because it's a smaller CCA, but it's the same brand, Diehard. More expensive, but I trust Diehard, and those are the batteries I use for everything I have for many years. All fluid levels checked, of course. I got to clean this engine bay completely. I just use a little mild soap and water with a hand rag wherever I can reach. I don't spray water in here and everything. I don't want to get water all over electrical components and everything, especially on a vehicle this old. I got, like I said, I got to clean it. I'll get to it just one thing at a time. I just got the thing back, so when I'm not driving that beast over there, this is what I'm in, and for everyday use and for winter time mainly. But I'm telling you, with the Honda engines, man, they don't have a lot of power, but they are bulletproof. I tell you, I know I've said this before, but I'll say it again. Yeah, these are very reliable engines, long term. Listen to this thing. It's got 251,000 miles on it. It's purring like a kitten. Yeah, I mean, it sounds excellent, 2.4 liter dual overhead cam, 4-cylinder, all-wheel drive. It's great in the snow, so I can't complain, especially with the hand cook all seasons. I could put winter tires on it, but unnecessary. This thing gets great traction with all seasons. I run all seasons on my Scat too. Even though I don't drive it in the winter, I still run all season plus BF Goodrich, and I run hand cooks on this. Get some cobwebbage here. Like I said, this thing sat here for like 5-6 months. So got to polish it up. I did some exterior today, and I'm going to get to the interior, do a full interior and engine bay cleaning. That'll take probably 2.5 hours for me to do that. Better than paying detail guys 300 bucks to do it. I can save money there and do it myself. So I'll do a little walk around here. So there's the ding. Probably got to get that painted next year or something before it rots through. That's the only point of contention. Everywhere else, there's another little ding here. It's all the way through. Everywhere else on the vehicle is just a couple scratches that aren't all the way through, so I can massage those out with my buffer. Again, these Kinergy STs have been excellent tires. These are 215 70R 16s, and they're like 500 bucks installed. That ain't bad. That's not bad at all, really. I mean, considering I spend that guy over there, yeah, you don't want to know how much the tires were for that. But yeah, I mean, it's really been a reliable vehicle. I mean, yes, I put a couple thousand into it in 6 years, but you're expected to put a couple thousand into something that's, this old. I mean, but I would recommend, if you're looking for a utility vehicle, you can take this back seat out. I've done it before, and this turns us into a hollow shell back here. So for musicians, contractors, and stuff like that, plumbers, electricians, carpenters, you can put stuff in here and tow a wagon with this. In fact, one of our contractors does do that, or he did for years. I think he got a new Ridgeline or something now, a Honda Ridgeline truck, but he drove one of these just like this in a different color and towed a trailer with it and put all his materials back there. His tools fit back here. He'd just take the back seat out. It only takes me literally 5 minutes to get that seat out. And it turns into an empty shell, and it's just like a little van. It's really cool. Plus, we got the sunroof there that opens up. It's kind of cool. And these side windows open up. They open out. So that's about it, folks. I just wanted to bring you into the snow buggy. I'll get some footage driving it and stuff. It's not as exciting as the Scat Pack, I realize. It's just like a basic vehicle, but I'm just pretty proud to have kept it going this many years, and it's still running good, and it's been very reliable. It's never broke down on me, knock on wood. And it's just been a great all-around, cheap vehicle to maintain. I mean, didn't pay that much for it when I bought it, and haven't really spent a lot on maintenance. It gets around 27 miles per gallon, which is not bad for a vehicle this old. You know, average. Probably gets up over 30 on the highway, but I think it's around 27 average, something like that. And you can run 87 regular octane in it, so I don't have to worry about, like for the Challenger, I have to run 93, and it's more expensive, of course. Everything's more expensive with a muscle car. So that's about it. Just wanted to bring you guys in. Thanks for joining me, and we will catch you all on the next one.